And a very pleasant good afternoon, everyone, and welcome back to more basketball coverage here on day one of the 4th annual La Joya Pax Showcase Girls Varsity Basketball Tournament. This is day one of 3 of this tournament. Pool play, and this matchup will be the Raymondville Lady Bearcats, the home team, taking on the PSJA Southwest Lady Javelinas. I'm Joe Bowling, Emilio Flores on the camera, Nathaniel Menchaca switching the gears, and we're ready to go as the Raymondville Bearcats will be in action for the first time as far as this tournament goes. The team already has a victory on the season. They knocked off La Sara earlier this year with a game played on Tuesday. But this is tournament play, and this is pool play game number 1 for the Raymondville Lady Bearcats as they take on Southwest. Southwest was defeated earlier today by a red-hot shooting PSJA North team, and so the Lady Javelinas will be looking to get on the winning side of things in pool play here and at least split the difference going 1-1. The tip-off is controlled by the Lady Bearcats. They're in the white uniforms, and they'll be going left to right as we start this game. Thanks again for joining us in high school basketball right here on Rio Sports Live. Bearcats see an active defense thrown at them right out of the gate. That's Ilani Zamora with the ball out on top. And Eileni has the ball, takes it off the dribble, got a great screen, flips a pass in the corner, but threw it away. Turnovers were instrumental in the loss for PSJA Southwest. They struggled taking care of the basketball, but the most important part of that game was the fact that in the first 3 quarters of play, PSJA North against this Southwest team literally hit everything they shot. They shot 79% from the field through the first 3 quarters of play. Southwest was held scoreless in the first quarter of that ball game. They'll try to get things rolling from the opening tip here and get a positive possession here on the first time they handle the ball. Ball tipped out of bounds. That's off of Lady Bearcat as Brianna Soria got in the passing lane and tipped it out of bounds. Inbounding the ball is Ingrid Cano. Cano has plenty of options here as 4 other players are right there within 3 feet. They get it in the hands of Elizabeth Melendez out on top, guarded as the extended defense guards her in a man-to-man situation, everything else back in the paint. And they are intent to keep the ball out of Melendez's hands out of the gate. Javelinas say, okay, you're in the zone with everybody else. Let's just put the ball on hold. Now the extended defense comes out, and the Javelinas set the offense in motion. On the dribble is Ingrid Cano. Cano has it poked away, nearly stolen, loose ball. Cano tries to pick it up, but there's a jump ball called. We're at the Memorial Middle School here in Palmview, just down the road from Palmview High School. I'll explain a little bit more about that as we continue on. Melendez takes it off the dribble all the way in the lane, has a shot rejected out of there. Nice block shot that time by Taylor Vinto. Then a loose ball and a jump ball. Raymondville basketball out of bounds. Lady Bearcats will get it into the hands of Taylor Vinto, and here come the Bearcats on the fly, right down the middle of the floor. Open 15-footer on the way, off the mark, missed by Brianna Soria. Rebound in the paint, and then the whistle blows, and a foul will be called. Securing the rebound was Hillary Perales, and Perales will step to the free throw line here. Our appreciation to all the fans that are out watching the game here. Pass the word to other fans as we extend the coverage here and cover day 1. I've got a sincere interest in covering day 1 and day 2 of tournaments, in the fact that in a lot of cases it's our only chance to see some teams who may fall into the silver or the gold bracket games and not advance into the platinum bracket and thus not make it back into the main gym. And so it's a chance here for PSJA Southwest and the Lady Javelinas and the Lady Bearcats of Raymondville to be showcased here for a game on Rio Sports Live. Javelinas with the basketball out on top between the circles. Nice move made by Melendez. Spins a pass right wing, and it's going to be out of bounds. In the direction of KC Alanis. Couldn't handle the pass, and out of bounds it goes. Substitution in the game. Already coming off the bench for the Javelinas. Here comes Natalie Garcia. Garcia will replace Alanis. Full court pressure applied by Southwest on the inbound play. Lady Bearcats try to get it in. It's tipped out of bounds, looking for Brianna Solis or Soria. Whistle blows. Quick timeout called by Southwest. They want to talk about their press. It appeared to be working right there. Back after this.
Right there for you when it comes to supporting your teams, schools, and organizations. A veteran-owned business dedicated to helping out regardless of the team or season. Let Chewy's design your hats or shirts with state-of-the-art embroidery. Let Chewy's design and print your shirts for the next big game. How about custom engraved top-of-the-line mugs, buttons, banners? Call Chewy's Custom Sports today. Truck Techs in Harlingen is your source for lifts, wheels, and tires. Talking trucks of any size, any model, and any year. Specializing in accessories with top-of-the-line products to bring that special look to your truck in a professional
Back here on RealSportsLive.com, the Bearcats of Raymondville with the basketball, seeing full court pressure, and Melendez gets a steal. Here come the Javelinas down the middle of the floor. Ball's tipped out of bounds. See some Bearcat fans are chiming in. If you're out there watching the game, let us know where you're watching it from, and also help pass the word to other fans that this game is going on so they, too, can check out their teams or players that they're interested in watching. Missed shot by the Javelinas. Rebound by the Lady Bearcats, and here comes Raymondville with the ball. It's a 1-0 ball game. Still 5:39 left here in the first quarter. Both teams struggling to get shots off, and there's a hand check that's going to be called against Kimberly Chavaret. Her first foul as a PSJA Southwest Lady Javelinas commit the foul. Substitution off the bench for the Bearcats. Entering the game is Amber Tamez. Triggered the inbound play here is Ilani Zamora. Zamora fires it into Taylor Vinto. Tries to go to work into a double team. Gets it outside to Tamez. Has it stolen. And here come the Javelinas. This is Melendez, coast to coast, off the glass and in. Lisbeth Melendez with the bucket. First points of the game for the Javelinas. Bearcats with the ball into the front court. Isolated out on top. Melendez comes out to guard. Off the dribble is Soria. Fires a pass. That's into a lot of traffic. Ball comes out of there in the hands of the Javelinas, and the whistle blows, and the foul's going to be called. Natalie Garcia stepped in to intercept that pass. So that turnover against Raymondville. Their fifth of the game here in the first quarter. 5:01 remaining in quarter number one. Garcia nearly has it back tapped out of her hands. That's going to be a foul call as Zamora came in from behind. Whistled for the foul. Southwest will retain possession of the ball. Stops the clock with 4:56 remaining here in the first quarter of play. Javelinas throw it in the direction of Melendez from a double team. Fires a pass in the paint. That's off the hands, and then a quick jump ball is called. Carla Kessler had the right idea cutting through the lane. Melendez spotted her. Delivered the pass maybe a little low because when you're in the paint and you're coming through there, you want to catch that pass mid-shoulder height or higher so you can keep the ball high and go straight up for the shot. When it's down low, defenders have a chance to get down there, as was the case there. Get their hands on it, calls the jump ball. Raymondville basketball out of bounds. Lady Bearcats. Full court. This is all straight up end-to-end pressure by the Javelinas, and there's an easy steal, and here comes Melendez. Tried to dish it off, and she'll throw it away. Looking for Katia Gonzalez that time. In the turnover department, that's the third of the game for the PSJA Southwest and the Lady Javelinas. Bearcats to inbound the ball. Tamez fires a pass in the direction of Zamora. Catches, and here comes Eleni Zamora all the way down in the paint, off the glass, but that won't go. Offensive board, put that up for the Lady Bearcats. Nothing there. Another offensive board, put it up. No good, but a foul called. And to the line will go Taylor Vinto. Perales was keeping that alive. Vinto also in there on the offensive board. And free throw opportunity here for Taylor Vinto. Our coverage continues in this tournament tomorrow. First game at noon. Vinto makes the free throw. ties us up at 2 apiece. Tomorrow at 12 o'clock, we'll have games over at the high school, Palmview High School. That's where the games were scheduled today that we were going to be covering. However, they're having a pep rally for the football team. They've already had that, but they needed the gym, so they moved everything to this middle school. That's why we're here at a middle school for a Thursday afternoon. Down the right side, Melendez has that one knocked out of bounds. That's going to be a foul called, though, on Taylor Vinto of the Raymondville Lady Bearcats. So it'll be Raymondville basketball out of bounds, or check that. They may let Melendez shoot free throws. They will. Lizbeth Melendez. 2 points in the game thus far. The only 2 points for the Javelinas of PSJA Southwest. First one on the way. Count that. Lizbeth Melendez, I see. Another Lady Laker in the house. Well, we had quite the performance earlier this week from a young Harlingen Lady Cardinal. Made the highlight reel in many ways. Melendez cans 2 free throws here, 4-2 game. Much better start for Southwest than what they had against PSJA North. It was just a script of everything that could go wrong did in the opening 8 minutes of that ball game, and it really sealed their fate from the word go. There's a near steal by the Javelinas, but on the out-of-bounds line. Goes outside. Taylor Vinto, RGV Lady Laker in the house. We'll keep an eye on Vinto. Inbound play for the Bearcats, and that's going to be thrown away. So the turnover game, that's 7 for the Lady Bearcats. Just inside 4 minutes left here in the first quarter of play. In the back court, another reach and a foul called, this time on Hillary Perales. And that stops play with 3:50 remaining here in this first quarter of play. Looking ahead, we've got our next game on this floor will be Ed Couch-Elsa taking on Palmview. That's scheduled at 6 o'clock, and then a 7:30 game. We'll wrap things up. That shot goes up and in for the Javelinas. Whistle blows right in front of the scorer's table. That'll be a foul called on Frida Trevino. Four-point lead early on for the Javelinas. Bearcats looking to get the ball on the left baseline, but just over the outstretched arms of Perales, that goes out of bounds. Raymondville knocked off Lasara earlier this week. Javelinas dropped one to McAllen to start the season off. It was a close game. And then we're beaten here today. Easy layup for Melendez. Beats him off the dribble, makes the shot, made it look easy. As easy enough that the coach for Raymondville says, let's talk it over. Timeout on the floor. 3:07 remaining. Back after this. Back here on RioSportsLive.com, and as you see some of the advertisers that are running out there, this is System 1. I'm Joe Bowling with you, and this is Rio Sports Live System 1. We've got 5 systems we're trying to put in play for basketball season. System 1 is down to where we need 7 advertisers. and we'll have this one full. System 2 has about 11 to go. System 3, 12, 13 for 4, and 12 for System 5. And then we'll have basketball season in full tow. And my friends, if I get 5 systems, get this. We'll have primary game, which is System 1. Best game I can find. System 2, second best game I can find any given night. System 3, Lower Valley. System 4, Mid Valley. System 5, Upper Valley. And in that case, at the end of basketball season with all of those in tow, how about this? About 1,700 basketball games can be covered right here on RealSportsLive.com. You have a business that wants to get showcased? There's an opportunity right there. With that many games out there and the fans that are watching, you have an opportunity. 10-2 game as PSJA Southwest has extended the lead, and the Bearcats turn it over again, and now that's problematic for this team. Too many turnovers in the early going, and PSJA Southwest is hitting some shots. Javelinas with the ball across the timeline, right down the middle. Melendez takes a lot of contact this time, and that's a charge. Stepping in the lane to draw the charge was Alani Zamora. That's one way you can prevent that egoistic guard play of trying to attack everything right in the middle of the lane off the dribble. Bearcats seeing the pressure. Will break it this time. This is Soria. She's got numbers. Right side pass. Shot goes up. Rush shot. Missed. Ball goes out of bounds. Stay here. Well, you go back and look at that. Annika Mendez had a chance at that shot. I think she rushed it just a bit. She just slowed down just a tad. That's an easy banker for 2 points. On the inbound play, that's a good look, but it's off the mark by Tamez. Rebound volleyballed up in the air, and the foul will be called on the Javelinas, and they'll call this on Layla Estrada. They'll call that in the act of shooting, and therefore Taylor Vento to the free throw line. First one good. Vento takes over the team lead in scoring. She's got all her points from the free throw line, where she's now 2 of 3. Looking for another one here. Made that. Bearcats fall back defensively to the mid-court area. That's where they'll pick up the Javelinas. PSJA Southwest coming into the front court. There's a quick whistle. And a foul called on Annika Mendez. Non-shooting foul. We're near the bonus for the Javelinas. Javelinas throw it in. That's a loose ball. Another foul called. Zamora picks up the foul. That's her second here in the first quarter. Stops the play with minute 46 left. And interesting enough, right now, Lisbeth Mendez is not in the game. Here's a steal for the Bearcats. Tamez, layup, good. Amber Tamez gets the bucket for Raymondville. Cuts the lead back to 4. PSJA Southwest with the ball. In the front court is Frida Trevino. Trevino beats him off the dribble, tries a one-handed pass. That's intercepted. Picked off by Vento, and then a foul called. And they'll call this one on Carla Kessler of the Southwest Javelinas. That is the 7th team foul, so a 1-and-1 opportunity for the Bearcats of Raymondville. Lisbeth Mendez on the bench right now for the PSJA Southwest Javelinas. We'll keep an eye on how long they can go without her in the game. Vento back to the free throw line. Perfect on the first. Now 4 of 5 at the line. All 4 of her points from the line. 3-point game. Substitution ready to check into the game is Hillary Perales. She'll replace Vento after this free throw, should it go. It doesn't. Vento stays in the game. Javelinas with the ball. Touch pass out to Yamale Carlos. Carlos hands it off, and here's Trevino. Trevino with the shot off the glass. Count it, and a foul. Frida Trevino. Gets her first 2 points of the game. They tried to draw a charge on the play. Nothing doing, said the official. This allows Perales to check in the game on the stoppage of play. Also checking in is Amber Suarez. And Claudette Joe in the game for the Bearcats of Raymondville. Showing a little depth right now are the Bearcats. Raymondville will wrap up play tonight in pool play by taking on PSJA North. That's our 7:30 game. Free throw by Trevino on the front end of a 1-and-1 is no good. Rebound by the Lady Bearcats. Suarez got the rebound on the outlet pass. A whistle stops play right at the midcourt stripe. Another foul call. This time they'll get it on Carla Kessler of the Javelinas. Her second foul. To the free throw line goes Amber Tamez for Raymondville's Lady Bearcats. Makes the first. She'll get a second on the bonus. Tamez now with 3 points in the game. Back to a 4-point lead for PSJA Southwest. Tamez, a little short on that. Long rebound comes out. Now offensive board. Outlet pass is picked off, and then the whistle blows. Another foul. Perales got the offensive board, but then on the kick out, Bearcat player stepped right in the passing lane. And a free throw opportunity here. Yamile Carlos misses on the 1-and-1. Nice rebound by Perales, and here come the Bearcats. Under a minute left here in the first quarter. Bearcats, a jump stop jumper. That's off the mark, no good. Missed by Soria. Ball goes out of bounds. And with 50 seconds left here in the first quarter of play, it'll be Raymondville basketball out of bounds. Free throws win games, they say. 6 of 10 from the line for the Lady Bearcats. 2 of 4 from the line for the Javelinas. Inbound play tipped and taken away. Javelinas with the ball and the lead. Final 45 seconds to go, and they'll travel. Yamile Carlos got the ball on the steal, but then Cardinal sin of picking up her dribble in the middle of traffic with nowhere to go with it. And with momentum carrying her forward, travel was called. Inbound play, they'll stack it up for the Bearcats. 43 seconds left. They'll get it in. This is Soria. Soria shows good ball handling skills against the defense of Ingrid Cano. Gets it back top of the key. 34 seconds left. Down 4 are the Bearcats. Good screen for Soria. Fires it in the right corner. Caught there by Claudette Joe. Watches a couple of cutters go through. Has it poked away. Gets it outside to Tamez. 23 seconds to go, and Tamez is hit to the ground. They'll call a travel. Tamez caught that pass coming through a double team. Lost momentum just as the ball landed in her hands. So now the Javelinas have the ball. See if they go for one shot here. Frida Trevino spins a pass over to Juliet Rosas. Rosas takes it off the dribble to the top of the key. Gets it farther outside to Trevino. Trevino out near the mid-court stripe right there. Launches a long three, and it won't go. 1 quarter in the books. Javelinas leading this one by 4. Back after this on RealSportsLive.com.
Forever Memories, Antiques, and Collectibles is your source for vintage, antique collectibles, vinyl records, and more. Located at 206 East Jackson in historic downtown Harlingen, it's Forever Memories, Antiques, and Collectibles. It's a step back in time with a soundtrack like none other. Open Monday through Saturday, filled with memories and more. Forever Memories is for you.
Children's Depot, the education station, is a Texas Rising Star 4-star facility which is the highest rating in quality care. Open Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 6 p.m. Call today for pre-K 3 and pre-K 4 enrollment.
I opened Alex Ron.
Back here on RioSportsLive.com. We get ready for the second quarter of play. In the first quarter, 1 of 7 shooting for Raymondville from the field. That's 14%. Had it not been for some opportunities at the free throw line, they would be in a big hole. But they were able to hit 6 of 10 from the free throw line and keep this to a 4-point game. Meanwhile, the Javelinas shot 63% from the field, got off 8 shots, 5 of 8. 5 of 7 inside the arc, only attempted 1 beyond the arc. That didn't go. Back in the game is Elizabeth Melendez. She leads all scorers with 8 points for the Javelinas. Leading scorer Taylor Vinto on the other side for Raymondville has 4 points. But again, the Lady Bearcats simply need to get more shots off and get those shots to start falling. Both teams in the bonus here as we start the second quarter play. So fouls will send people to the line, which was a factor in that first quarter play. The Javelinas will work a motion offense about 12 feet outside that arc. This is where you got to stay awake on the baseline defensively. On the offensive side, this is where a lot of coaches will tell players, don't just stand there. I want you guys going back and forth. Melendez off the dribble. Has a shot partially blocked. Ball goes out of bounds. It'll stay here. I see that often where a player will just get wrapped up in knowing the motion's going on top of the offense. And you could put so much more pressure. Here's a shot by Melendez. That's a little short. Rebound taken down by Hillary Perales. Finishing it off, if you move on the baseline while that offense is going upside, you put a lot of pressure on the defense because then you got to worry about backdoor cuts. If you're stationary and you just stand outside there, then everyone can concentrate on those guards. Bearcats looking for a shot to develop here on the offensive end. Soria clears them out. Handles it with a right hand, switches to a left against Melendez. Got a good screen, pulls up for the 12-footer. That's off the rim, no good. Rebound in the paint, picked up by the Bearcats. Perales keeps that alive, but the outlet pass is nearly stolen. Loose ball still goes out of bounds. Stay here. Soria it is. Okay, thank you. Inbound play coming up for the Bearcats. They'll get it to Soria. Shot goes up and in. Count it, and a foul for Taylor Vinto. She'll get to the line. Vinto with her first made basket. Now at the free throw line where she's already 4 of 6. Trying to make this a 1-point game. That's off the mark. PSJA Southwest basketball. In the second quarter, 6:12 remaining. This is game 2 of pool play for the Southwest Javelinas, the first game of pool play for the Raymondville Bearcats. So this will wrap up play for Southwest here in day 1. Off the dribble, Melendez hesitates for a moment, lost the ball, still loose. Picked off there by Taylor Vinto. She'll hang on. Bearcats, chance to take the lead here with 5:59 to go in the half. Quick jumper off the way, off the glass, no good. Rebound in the paint. That's blocked out of there by the Javelinas, and that's a nice defensive play. Javelinas back on the offensive end. Pulled up with a jumper, no good. A little more rhythm now to this basketball game. Here come the Bearcats. Soria. Had to wait for some help. Got it to Amber Garza. Gets it right back. 5:21 left here in the half. Screen right side. Pass it right baseline. Garza makes a move. Sealed off there by Melendez. Puts it on the floor with the left hand. Lost her dribble. Top of the key to Soria. Three-pointer on the way. That's off the back of the rim. Long rebound comes out. Then a whistle blows. And a timeout on the floor. 2-point game. Javelinas lead. Back after this.
Head to downtown Harlingen for great food, shopping, fitness, and fun. Welcome to Coletti's. Take a break for a quick lunch with handmade burgers, pastas, salads, sandwiches, and pizza. After a long day, have dinner with us where we have over 20 new menu items. Join us for Margarita Fridays and live music Fridays and Saturdays on the patio. Make any day memorable at Coletti's. Visit Coletti's.net. Downtown Harlingen. It's where you belong.
Before you have time to worry, we'll get you taken care of fast and easy. Now you can get back to your day with a healthy smile.
Don't pass up the savings at Mikasa Furniture.
Back here on RioSportsLive.com after the timeout. It'll be the Javelinas with the ball from PSJA Southwest. They've got a 2-point lead. And they'll walk it into the offensive end. Waiting for them defensively are the Bearcats. Not trapping out of this just as of yet. They're just staying out there and extending the defense. Melendez, got to watch her. She has the ability to put it on the floor and get to the rim. Has it now. Guarded by Soraya. Can't shake her this time. Spins a pass to Ingrid Cano, who's playing catch out there, about as far away from the goal as you can get. Here's Melendez on the attack. Good help on defense that time. Backs her back outside. Nearly lost it. Maintains control with 4:30 to go in the half. Catching is Kimberly Chavaret. Now they got a backdoor cut. Chavaret through the lane, off the glass. No good. Long rebound comes out to Alanis. Good recognition that time by Alanis. Spotting the cutter going through there. They just didn't finish that shot. Bearcats work the ball to the right side. Stops play with a whistle. 4:09 to go. More free throws coming up as, again, both teams in the bonus. Raymondville fans, will have your Bearcats on later on today, but more importantly, let me talk to you from your school coverage. Your football team is one of the teams I've circled as one of the teams I'm gearing up to follow in postseason play. Them, Hannah, Harlingen, Vela are among the teams that I'm looking at right now on how we can get out there and cover those teams, making what could be a deep run into the playoffs. Bearcats with the ball in the offensive end. That's a near turnover, but somehow Perales caught that. Loose ball in the paint. Shot goes up, no good. Nice rebound that time by Ingrid Cano and a better outlet pass. Here's Melendez. 1-on-2 off the glass. Got it to go. Elizabeth Melendez. Back to a 4-point lead for the Javelinas. In the front court, here's Soraya. Long three on the way. That's too strong. Long rebound goes out of bounds on the backside. 3:28 remaining. I also want to remind you fans in Willacy County, next week we'll be busy out in Willacy County. Tuesday night, looks like PSJA Memorial at San Perlita will be our first boys basketball coverage of the year. And I know next week on a Thursday we'll be in San Perlita for boys basketball tournament action. That tips off with Rio Hondo taking on San Perlita in the first game of that tournament. Shot goes up real quick. No good. Missed by Alanis. Bearcats now secure the ball. Work it down the right side. Here's Mendez. Mendez got it taken away. Good steal by Melendez, and here comes Melendez. Takes it left side this time. Missed the shot, but got fouled, and she'll get to the line. Melendez that time kind of baited up Brianna Soraya, feigning like she was going to go right. And then went back left and then leaned in for the shot. Misses the first free throw. 2 substitutions off the bench for the Javelinas of PSJA Southwest. Layla Estrada checks into the game. Also in Carla Kessler. Melendez makes the second. 1 of 2 on the trip. 5-point lead now for the Lady Javelinas. Bearcats with the ball. Soraya in the backcourt, 1-on-1 against Melendez. Could match up right here. Takes her with the left hand, spins it just inside the arc, back outside to Claudette Joe for a quick three, and it goes for Claudette Joe. 2-point game. 2:36 remaining here in the half. Javelinas back with the basketball. Outside Trevino. Trevino guarded by Claudette Joe, who just made that shot. Lost her dribble, nearly threw it away. Looking for Melendez. Soraya tips it out of bounds. Javelinas to throw it in. Trevino gets it on the corner on the baseline. Move made. Shot goes up. That's a forced shot, but it's missed. Rebound taken down by the Bearcats. Off the miss by Kessler. And here comes Mendez into the front court. Finds a trailer. That's Vento. Vento from 16 misses. Offensive board, though. Put that up. No good. Vento gets it. Put it up. Count it for the Bearcats. We're tied. Vento with a miss. Perales with the first rebound. But then Vento there to clean it up and get the basket to go. Minute 53 to go, and Melendez is fouled at the top of the key. 2 shots now coming up for Melendez. We reached the double bonus for Melendez. At the line, 3 of 4 today. Adds another there. She's got 12 points, leads all scorers. Substitution checks in as Claudette Joe exits the game. Melendez shoots another free throw, makes that. This allows the pressure to be set up by the Javelinas. 2-point game. In the backcourt is Mendez, has it stolen, and Melendez puts it up and in. Elizabeth Melendez. Minute 40 to go here. 4-point lead. That's a turnover called against the Bearcats. Tied it up, then turned it over a couple of times. Now the Bearcats get it right back on a steal. Down 4 with 1:30 to go. Left side, 3 on the way by Orozco. That won't go. Rebound by Trevino. Trevino uncontested. Takes it left-hand side. Got away with a double dribble there. Backpedal, shoots it, misses. Offensive rebound by Kessler. Lost it. Secured by Vento, and she gets fouled. We'll walk the other way and shoot some free throws. Minute 10 left here in the first half. Our next game is Palmview taking on Ed Couch-Elsa. Free throw is good by Taylor Vento. Palmview, Ed Couch-Elsa, and Economides is in Pool D. Right now, Ed Couch and Palmview each with a win, so that'll decide the first place in that pool. Vento makes the second free throw. Back to a 2-point game for Vento. She's now in double figures with 10 points. Here in this one, the Lady Bearcats would like to get a win. And then that would set up in the final game of the night an opportunity for the winner of that game to be number 1 out of this pool on day 1. Missed shot by the Javelinas. 39 seconds left here in the half. Bearcats with a chance to tie or take the lead from beyond the arc. In the front court, right-hand side, a lot of contact, and a foul called will send Anissa Orozco to the free throw line. Stops the clock with 28 seconds left. What they'll do is once they wrap this up, we've already been told they're going to have the bracket filled out in its entirety as we're closing down our set. And they're going to reseed the pools. And so we'll know who's playing in the games we're covering tomorrow before we leave this gym. That helps us in a lot of ways. It helps us promote it. You'll see some promotions on our Facebook. More importantly, we get our scoreboards and everything set up the night before. Free throw number 2, rims out, no good. Missed chance that time for our roll school. We have Javelina basketball out of bounds. Raymondville showed just for a split second that they may extend that defense. Now they back off. 23 seconds ago, here comes Melendez up to the timeline in the center circle. 17 on the clock and counting. Melendez maintains her dribble down to 13. Makes her move at 10. Now 9, and here she goes. Free throw line, bounce pass, baseline, banker, good. That's perfect. Kessler with the banker. That closes out the half. 4-point lead. Javelinas lead the Bearcats. We'll be back after this on RealSportsLive.com.
If you just graduated high school, are looking to change careers, or to upgrade your job skills, Texas Southmost College is the place to start. With over 50 certificates and associate degrees to choose from, TSC has the career for you. At TSC, you get a quality education that's close to home. Earn a certificate or an associate degree and get the education you need for today and tomorrow's job market.
You like to be in demand?
Register now at Texas Southmost College in Brownsville.
Illusions Boutique in Bar specializes in quinceañeras. Tiaras, jewelry, and accessories to accentuate beautiful dresses just for your daughter. Unique styles you won't find anywhere else. Make her quinceañera the best and come to Illusions Boutique.
Hey, what's up, everybody? I'm Xavier. This is Sarge, and we're the owners of King Cuts Barbershop, and this is the King Cut.
But bring it back. I don't want to lose the view. Back here on RealSportsLive.com, Nathaniel Menchaca hit the button too quick, and I was trying to give him directions on the fly. Thanks again for joining us. We are at Memorial Middle School, which is just down the road from Palmview High School, at the 4th annual La Joya Pack Showcase Girls Varsity Basketball Tournament. In essence, it tips off the season for some of these teams playing here in tournament action. Fans were asking me, when are you going to start covering teams from Weslaco? We do cover some teams from Weslaco. It's just I can't get in that building right now. Got a message from representing Weslaco and Weslaco East saying that they got it covered, so we had to step aside. I know there's a girls' tournament going on over there. But some of the teams, such as Edinburgh, moved from that tournament into this tournament to kind of up the ante on the quality of play here and also allow them to play against some teams that now are outside of their district. If they stayed in that Weslaco tournament, they would be a good shot at playing against Weslaco again. They're going to see them plenty of times in this season, including a couple of district games. Here in this one in the first half, it's a 21-17 lead for the Javelinas of PSJA Southwest. They shot 42% from the field, which is a far cry better than their first game here today. Meanwhile, they held the Bearcats of Raymondville to just 25% from the field, 4 of 16 overall, 3 of 12 inside the arc, 1 of 4 outside the arc. Free throws, 8 of 15 from the line for Raymondville, kept them in the game early. 5 of 8 for PSJA Southwest. Your leading scorers in the first half, 2 players in double figures. Leading scorer is Elizabeth Melendez for PSJA Southwest with 15. On the other side, Taylor Vinto has 10 in double figures for the Raymondville Lady Bearcats. We'll take a break. When we come back, we'll get you set. Getting closer to the second half. We're at halftime of this Raymondville and PSJA Southwest game. This is Real Sports Live.
We specialize in all kinds of men's cuts and hair designs. Keep yourself groomed. We'll take care of the rest. King Cuts, where fresh cuts are served daily.
The Edinburgh Economic Development Corporation supports our local economy. When you shop local, your money stays right here in the city of Edinburgh, creating jobs, paving streets, and keeping you safe. The Edinburgh EDC, reminding you to love the locals.
Elevate your space in decorative wall panels from Sinlu. Our modular designs fits any size room. Choose from a wide variety of textures and finishes. Artisans handcraft your new wall panels using our exclusive process and materials. Call Sinlu now to beautify your home or office.
There's lots to see and do in the Rio Grande Valley. If this means the world to you, trust your vision to Gulf Coast Eye Institute. For over 25 years, we've served patients with comprehensive care using the latest technology. Our team of doctors cover a wide spectrum of eye care specialties with locations across South Texas for your convenience, and always treat you with compassionate care. We want you to keep seeing and doing everything South Texas has to offer. Gulf Coast Eye Institute. Your world, your vision.
If you drive a truck, we're looking for you. Rollins Transportation is now hiring non-CDL drivers for FedEx ground delivery routes. You must be 21 years or older, have 1+ year driving a 15-foot or larger box truck, have a clean background check, a clean driving record, and be able to provide a driving employment history. There are multiple open spots available. If you have what it takes to be part of our growing team, don't wait. Call, text, or email to apply today.
Flowers by Jessie on 208 East Jackson in Harlingen has fresh flowers daily and can range for you for any occasion. Recitals, quinceañeras, bridal showers, sympathy, and fresh flower arrangements. Let Flowers by Jessie handle those special...
Back here on RioSportsLive.com, we are at halftime, still about 4 or 5 minutes away. Again, advertisers, I'm looking for some businesses to assist us in broadcasting our games. Talking about being at San Perlita next week. Some of the teams that will be in that tournament include Port Isabel, Rio Hondo, and some of the smaller schools who, in a lot of cases, I know, I worked in the media. They don't get the coverage from the, what you would call traditional media outlets on a regular basis. But here at Real Sports, I've got an opportunity to showcase those small schools just as much as I do the big schools. And it all helps with the advertising that brings it in, that helps us be able to fund getting people out in place to cover these games. The schools are allowing us to broadcast the games, and they're working with us in more and more ways to give us ample opportunities to cover these teams, players, and showcase their skills, not just for the fans here around this area, but I could show you emails of some college recruiters who are asking for opportunities to watch certain players or certain teams already, including like tonight. Got recruiters asking me if they have an opportunity to watch Mission Veterans football. Yes, it's on. I know for certain a couple of college recruiters that are going to be watching that game with interest, who otherwise would have to be playing the game of asking coaches, can you send me some film? And sometimes that just doesn't get done, my friends, more so than you think. 3:10 remaining before we start the second half. We'll take another break. When we come back, I'll get you set up for what games are coming tomorrow. I already know who's playing who. Tell you why next after RealSportsLive.com.
Looking for a new garage door or just need repairs? Overhead Door stands for excellence. With a complete line of garage doors and openers, plus expert service you can trust. Beautifully designed, beautifully crafted, trusted for more than 90 years. Always look for the Overhead Door logo to be sure you're getting the genuine, the original Overhead Door.
Overhead Door of South Texas. Look for the red ribbon. 956-787-DOOR.
We are this close.
We're this close.
We are this close. Of wanting to making history.
This close to changing the world.
We're this close.
This close to making sure no child suffers a crippling disease
ever again.
We are this close to ending polio.
All we need is you.
This close.
If we donate now, we may lose this chance forever. Help Rotary make history at endpolionow.org.
Looking to add that special look to your home? Then stop by Nip and Tuck Draperies in downtown Harlingen. With a wide assortment of draperies, blinds, bedspreads, and more, they specialize in creating exactly what you want. Quilting done right in the shop, in the workroom. Open Monday through Friday, or call today for free estimates at 956-428-4331. Visit us on Facebook or stop by 214 East Jackson. It's Nip and Tuck Draperies as you shop downtown Harlingen. For your construction needs in the Rio Grande Valley, check out Hosanna Construction in Farr, formerly known as Goose. Back here on Rio Sports Live, the whistle blows, signaling the two teams to make their way back over to the sidelines. And so we'll get set for the second half of play here between the Raymondville Lady Bearcats and the PSJA Southwest Lady Javelines. Talking again to those fans in Willacy County, you see on our screen VTX1 cable. That's who we've received some assistance on through our studio efforts. We have the ability to broadcast from the studio. We've done a couple of shows out there. There's a lot more coming. But the neater development is that by next week, it appears as though when that San Perlita tournament tips off, we're going to start cross-promoting, and our games will now be aired on VTX1 cable, channel 25. So not just on the internet, but you'll have the ability to watch them. Just turn on your cable through VTX1 cable. I'll be telling a little bit more about that as we get closer, but we're working on that. That's eventually where we're going to have our full programming on VTX1 cable on channel 25. As I roll out exactly what I said I was going to build from day one, and that's an eventual 24-hour-a-day, all-sports television channel here in this region. As we start play here in this second half, free throw opportunity for Taylor Vinto. She makes the first. Vinto now in the ball game, 11 points. She's 7 of 10 from the line. She also has 3 rebounds in this game. Makes that one. Trims it to a 2-point lead. Bearcats will pick them up at half court. Here comes Elizabeth Melendez into the front court for the Southwest Javelinas. Passed it off to Cano, cut through. Cano puts it on the floor, has a cutter on the right side. That's Chavaret, finds it right back in the paint. Baker goes up and in, made by Casey Alanis. That's a good-looking play right there for the Javelinas. They're back up by 4. Full court pressure down the sideline. Ball tipped. Still loose. Finally picked off. On a steal, Javelinas can set it up on the offensive end. Melendez gets it out near the midcourt area to Chavaret. Good show on defense by Soraya. Or check that, that's Vinto out there getting down, playing some defense. In the open court, Chavaret backs her out. Melendez is trying to free herself up from Soraya. Now a back cut by Chavaret, but a missed shot in the paint. Ball pinballs right back into the hands of Chavaret. Reset it for the Javelinas. Down the lane, Melendez took some contact there, missed the shot, rebound, and then a foul called. After the Melendez miss, Casey Alanis secured another rebound. Free throw opportunity coming up, maybe. We'll find out. Melendez holding her hip. We'll check that out too. Back after this on RealSportsLive.com.
Stop in at the Scoop Ice Cream Parlor and Deli and treat yourself to some amazing things. Ice creams, shakes, sundaes, banana splits, and that's just a sample. If you can dream it, they can make it at the Scoop in Harlingen. From the deli comes a variety of sandwiches that is sure to bring you back for more. Hamburgers and hot dogs served every day. Open Tuesday through Saturday, 11 to 7, Sundays from 12 to 6 on F Street in Harlingen. It's the Scoop Ice Cream Parlor and Deli. Chewy's Customs.
Back here on RealSportsLive.com, and it's not a free throw opportunity. It's an inbound play coming up for the Javelinas of PSJA Southwest. Now throw this ball in with 6:34 left here in quarter number 3. Ingrid Cano will put the ball into play for the Javelinas. Sets them in motion, fires it off the backboard. That's going to be an out-of-bounds call. She had a cutter going through. Katie Gonzalez had actually freed up on that play. You just don't deliver that with that much arc on it. Got to just rifle that pass through there as soon as she breaks free. Long pass, and here comes Soraya. Soraya down the left-hand side. Good job by Melendez to get back defensively. Good cutter through the lane. Bank it up and in. Taylor Vento. Vento with a bucket. Back to a 2-point game. 6:20 remaining here in the third quarter of play. Melendez brings it across, gives it up to Cano. Cano's tip pass is intercepted by Soraya. Then a whistle and a foul call. They'll call that on Alaniz. Stops play with 6:08 left here in the third quarter. Taylor Vento having a big game here, and that's a tip pass that's going to be taken away by the Javelinas. Another turnover for the Bearcats, and they've got a bunch of those. Melendez has the ball. Moves past her defender, gets free, 14-footer, a little too strong. Nice rebound by Taylor Vento. Outlet pass into the hands of Zamora. Zamora takes it into a double team, now has to back it back outside. Top of the key, Bearcats will set it up. Working on the right wing. Caught there by Claudette Joe. Fires a pass. Shot goes up and in. Taylor Vento going to work. Ties us up. 5:31 remaining here in this third quarter. Bearcats have fought back and tied it a couple times in this game. They've yet to take a lead. Every time they get close, Javelinas kick it into another gear. Chavaret has the ball. Isolated. Gets it outside to Frida Trevino. Also shows the ability to handle it with either hand. Beats her defender off the dribble. Through the lane. Bank it up. Countered again. Frida Trevino with the bucket. She's got 4. Javelinas back up 2. 5 minutes left here in the third quarter. Tight roping that baseline was Zamora. Here come the Bearcats. 3-on-2. Zamora left side. Nice catch. Banker goes up and in. Made by Brina Soraya. 4:47 to go here in the third. Javelinas bring it across again. Melendez to Trevino. Trevino back to Melendez on that left side. Guarded by Claudette Joe. Gave it up back to Trevino. Trevino gives it to Kimberly Chavaret. 4:22 and counting here in the third quarter. Melendez has the ball out near the midcourt stripe. One hands it back outside to Trevino. Back to Melendez. Melendez turns, takes a look, nothing there. Good patience this time by the Javelinas. Also good defense by the Bearcats, preventing anything easy on these penetrating guards. Melendez spreads them out again. Coming out to guard is Claudette Joe. Over to Chavaret. Chavaret given defense by Alani Zamora. There's a steal for the Bearcats. Chance to take the lead. Lady Bearcats spin it right-hand side into the corner. Good catch by Joe. Outside to Soraya. Soraya looking. Takes it off the dribble. Pulls the trigger. 18-footer. Buries it and takes the lead. Bearcats on top. 3:24 left here in the third quarter. Javelinas bring the ball across the timeline. Melendez slows the pace a bit this time. Chavaret catches. This time they're backing off the Bearcats. Javelinas will work their offense out. Again, with no defenders close, they don't have to go forward. Let's watch again what kind of movement happens behind this on the offense. In this case, you got 5 players standing. Nobody budging. Bearcats saying, we got a lead. 2:43 left here in the game. Melendez takes the ball for the Javelinas. She says, I'll hold it a while. Clear out. Still 2:30 to go. Bearcats trailed 12-8 after a quarter. Each team scored 9 in the second. Now Melendez puts it into play, spins it over to Trevino. Top of the key to Alanis, right side to Chavaret, over to Melendez, back to Chavaret. Top of the key, a good catch by Gonzalez. baseline. There's Melendez, who's extremely active now away from the ball. Alanis back to Melendez. Melendez on the baseline, stepped out of bounds. Once they kicked it into the offensive motion, Melendez got real active down there, especially away from the ball. 2:02 left here. And now the Bearcats have a chance to build on their first lead of the game. Looking, baseball pass out into no man's land. It's going to be caught. Good job tracking that one down for Annika Mendez. Mendez down the left-hand side. No numbers there. Whistles a pass out on top. Soraya will run the show. Minute 49 to go. Guarded by Melendez. Used a screen to get free. Stopped her dribble. Looking inside for Vento. That's tipped away. Touch last by Katia Gonzalez of PSJA Southwest. Minute 42 left here in this third. Substitution off the bench for PSJA Southwest as Carla Kessler checks in the game. Played a little in the first half. Zamora throws it in and throws it away as Melendez steals it, finds Trevino ahead of the pack for the tie and got it. Trevino on the tie. Minute 31 left here in the third. Bearcats back down the left-hand side with Mendez. Mendez has it poked away and stolen. Here come the Javelinas now with a chance to retake the lead. Trevino to Melendez. Minute 15 left in the third. Melendez slows the pace again. No advantage here for either team, so the scoreboard isn't in favor either way. As the clock runs with a minute now left here in this third quarter. On the dribble, Trevino. Trevino guarded by Zamora. Now to Chavaret. Chavaret guarded closely out near the midcourt stripe by Soraya. Tries to take her off the dribble, can't. 42 seconds left here in the third. Chavaret tries again. This time she's going to get fouled. Coming over to help defensively was Mendez. She gets called for the foul. Non-shooting foul. We're not in the bonus yet, so the Javelinas will throw the ball inbounds. Chavaret throws it in the backcourt. Melendez tracks it down there. She'll bring it back onto the offensive end for the Javelinas with 30 seconds left here in the half. Spins a pass over to Trevino. Back to Melendez. Melendez has it poked away, but a foul is going to be called. A reach on Soraya. Stops the clock with 24 seconds left in the third. Chavaret to throw it in for the Javelinas. Gets it to Trevino. Trevino. Guarded this time by Amber Thomas. Takes it off the dribble. Lost it. Here come the Bearcats in the front court with 15 seconds to go. This is Zamora off the back of the rim. No good. In the paint. Rebound comes down, and a travel is going to be called on the Javelinas. Javelinas have to get back defensively now as the Bearcats, with 8 seconds to go, can try to take a lead heading into the fourth quarter of play. Inbound play coming up. Zamora to throw it in. Finds an open look. Quick three launched. Miss. Rebound tipped out of bounds. Touch last by the Javelinas. Bearcats are going to get one more shot. Soraya missed that three. See who they free up this time. 3 seconds to go in the third. Inbound play. Long high pass outside to Thomas. Thomas with 2. 1. Will not get the shot away. Went with the extra pass. That won't count if it goes. Nothing decided after 3. All tied up at 27. Back after this on Real Sports.
Right there for you when it comes to supporting your teams, schools, and organizations. A veteran-owned business dedicated to helping out regardless of the team or season. Let Chewy's design your hats or shirts with state-of-the-art embroidery. Let Chewy's design and print your shirts for the next big game. How about custom engraved top-of-the-line mugs, buttons, banners? Call Chewy's Custom Sports today.
Truck Techs in Harlingen is your source for lifts, wheels, and tires. Talking trucks of any size, any model, and any year. Specializing in accessories with top-of-the-line products to bring that special look to your truck in a professional way. Lifts, wheels, and tires, with financing available too. Call today or stop by Truck Tex in Harlingen.
Back here, and the Bearcats talking things over. And between quarters, number 3 and 4. And they'll enter the court first to start this final 8 minutes of play. Meanwhile, the Javelinas of PSJA Southwest come out to greet them, and away we go to start the final 8 minutes. And it will be Southwest basketball as we start this fourth quarter. Leading scorers, Elizabeth Melendez with 15 points. Taylor Vento now has overtaken the overall leader with 16 points. Melendez looks for a shot here. Won't get it, but gets to the line. That's where Melendez is. You have to be recognizing that she's going to take it inside if you give her that lane. By that time, they came over to help out, but easy call for the official. Melendez at the line, 5 of 6 on the game, makes the first, second one coming up. She's now got 16 points. Second one coming up. A little strong on that. Nice rebound that time by Zamora. For the Bearcats, throws it out to Tamez, tracks it down. Tamez all the way in, missed it. Offensive board, put it up, no good, but Vento's going to the line. Taylor Vento securing her 6th rebound of the game. To go along with 16 points. Vento at the line. Tonight, 8 of 11. First one, no good. Melendez, 6 of 8 at the line. Vento, 8 of 12. Vento here looking to tie this up. Left it short. Wow, there's a whistle. Lane violation. They're going to call that on the Javelinas. So another opportunity for free throw for Taylor Vento. Another chance to tie this game. Makes that. Knotted up at 28. 7:40 left here in this game. Melendez has the ball for the Javelinas. Ed Couch-Elsa takes on Palmview in our next broadcast after this game. Cano has the ball for the Javelinas. Gets it outside to Trevino. Back to Cano. Watches Trevino cut through. Nothing doing. Backs it back outside near the midcourt area. Ingrid Cano. Guarded by Eleni Zamora. Javelinas taking it down to 7 minutes left in the game. Zamora spins a pass back over to Frida Trevino. She's guarded by Amber Tamez. Takes her off the dribble. Needs some help now. Good pass. Inside. Layup missed. Rebound tipped around. Loose ball in the paint. Jump ball coming up. Before that, timeout called, I believe. Let's see what they call it. Timeout. Raymondville basketball. Back after this.
Our professional advisors at Employee Retirement Service have been providing financial retirement planning for many years for employees of different employment.
To help fulfill your retirement needs, come experience the difference with us.
And let's plan your retirement together. Call us at 956-440-8774 to schedule your appointment today.
Back here on Rio Sports after a quick 30-second timeout. Bearcats of Raymondville will exit. A couple of things happened there. They got the timeout, meaning they get possession of the basketball, and the next jump ball will be in their favor. So they saved that. Had they waited, probably was going to be a jump ball call anyway. Baseball pass. Tracking it down is Tamez. Left-hand side layup won't go. Long rebound, and it's touched last by a Javelina. As Frida Trevino just couldn't secure that board. Bearcats to throw it in. Zamora to throw it in from the far side. Looks in, goes to Vinto. Spins it back outside. Open three. Pretty good look, but no chance. Rebound taken down by the Javelinas. And then stepping on the baseline is Natalie Garcia. So that's a turnover. Right back to the Bearcats of Raymondville. 6:31 to go in the game. Bearcats on the inbound play. Inside, Banker. Vinto countered again. Taylor Vinto with 19 points in the game. 2-point game. 6:21 left. Javelinas into the front court. Melendez to Trevino. Trevino looking for Melendez. Is tipped out of bounds by Soraya. That stops the clock with 6:13 to go. Substitution into the game. Here comes Layla Estrada for the PSJA Southwest and the Lady Javelinas. Trevino to throw it in. Looking for Melendez. That's tipped and nearly stolen. Then it's kicked out of bounds off of PSJA. That is a turnover. Bearcats will have the ball in the backcourt. Here comes pressure set up. They'll throw over the top of it this time, and it's stolen. Here comes Ingrid Cano in the paint. Rolled it up, missed it, but got fouled. Cano that time slipped back to the mid-court area, recognizing that the Bearcats were throwing over the top of the pressure. Playing a free safety back there, picked that off. Yeah, I can use a football term. We know we got some football games coming up here in about an hour and a half. Free throw on the way, no good by Ingrid Cano. As a team now, they're 6 of 11. That's 55% from the free throw line for the Javelinas. Bearcats not much better at 11-19. That's just 58%. Second free throw won't go. Rebound by the Bearcats in the front court. Didn't have the numbers. Now they'll hand it off to Zamora. 15-footer, that misfires. Ball goes out of bounds. Javelina ball. 5:52 to go. Melendez in no hurry. She's only down 2 points here. She brings it across. Trevino picked up out near the midcourt. That's a tough place to be dribbling out that close to the midcourt stripe. Now on the dribble. Here's Trevino. Backed out that time defensively by Thomas. Clock running, 5:25 to go in the game. Off the dribble is Cano, nothing there for her. Back to Trevino, back to Cano. Looks for Trevino cutting, nothing there. Again, good off-ball defense that time by Amber Thomas, preventing the give and go on that pass. Back outside to Trevino. Cano right there with her. That's Thomas, step for step. Loose ball picked up by Trevino. Now in the paint. Got called for a double dribble. Questionable. She may have double dribbled before she got in the lane, but the official certainly was cognizant of the opportunity to catch that on the fly. Under 5 minutes to go. Bearcats with the ball in the front court. This is Soraya. Soraya spins a pass in the right side. That's picked off, and then a foul is going to be called. Estrada was able to take that, and they're going to call a double foul. So that means it will be a possession change, jump ball situation. And they'll give the ball to the Bearcats. So that is a possession change, my friends, those keeping track of jump balls. Double foul, same situation as a jump ball. Here's an errant pass and a steal, and here's Trevino on the long jumper. Won't go. Long rebound for the Javelinas. Layup on the way. Count it. Carla Kessler. Kessler ties us up at 30 apiece. Here come the Bearcats. This is Zamora. Nothing there for her. Still with the dribble. Maintains it to the right side, guarded by Ingrid Cano. Gave it up. On the dribble. This is Soraya. Nice pass in on the baseline. That won't go. Ball goes out of bounds. Touch last by the Javelinas. It was a good cut by Zamora. Just missed on the shot. Bearcats will throw it in under the offensive goal. Zamora to throw this in. Fires it outside to Soraya. Soraya gets to Vento. Missed the shot. Rebound tip back into the hands of the Javelinas, and here they come. 2-on-2. This is Trevino. Good show on defense by Soraya. Backs her out. 4 minutes left in the game. Cano hands it off to Melendez. Melendez off the dribble, into the paint. Nice bounce pass inside, right side. Banker goes up for Carla Kessler. They take the lead. Back-to-back baskets for Kessler. She's now got 6 points in the game. Lady Bearcats now down the deuce. 3:40 left here in this fourth quarter of play. Zamora looking for a screen. Takes it. Fires it outside. Joe for a three. That won't go. Rebound off the Javelinas, out of bounds. Claudette Joe had made a three earlier in this game. Missed on that one, but the Bearcats get another opportunity this trip down. From the baseline, throwing it in. Bearcats in motion. Outside, open look. Soraya, answer no. Rebound tipped out of bounds. Stay here again. 2 missed threes this trip down. For the Raymondville Lady Bearcats, and yet they get one more chance here to either tie it or take a lead with one of those threes. Inbound play. Off the dribble, inside the paint, off the glass, no good. A lot of traffic, and here come the Javelinas after the rebound. This is Melendez, left-hand side, laid it up, missed it, got fouled. So ample opportunities that last trip down for the Bearcats. And then once Elizabeth Melendez secured that ball, she took it coast to coast. Heads to the free throw line where she's 6 of 8 on the night. Leading scorer for the Javelinas here was 16. Misses the first. In the fourth quarter, her team is now 1 of 5. Next one is up and in. 3-point game with 3:13 remaining. 32-31 your score. Bearcats with the basketball. Big possession right here. They put the points on the wrong side of the scoreboard. I'm telling you that right now. Now they're changing it. Loose ball picked off by the Javelinas. And the whistle blows in the back court. That'll be a foul on the Bearcats. 33-30 is your score. What kind of football games are coming up here? Take a look. This is what's on Rio Sports tonight, a big one. Mac High at PSJA North isn't as big as that Mission Vets game at Brownsville Lopez. Veterans trying to wrap up what is the first of what Coach told me at the beginning of the season. He wanted 5 gold balls in the trophy case. And he wants an outright district championship tonight with a win. That's what they'll be going for. 2:57 and counting here in this game. 3-point lead. Now, if the Javelinas can score here, they make it a 2-possession game. Not that you start counting those just yet, but 3-point lead. Timeout called. Javelinas want to talk. Back after this. Back here on RioSportsLive.com. 2:46 left in this game. 3 points lead for the Javelinas of PSJA Southwest. They're in the black uniforms. Actually, the dark blue. White trim. White uniforms for the Lady Bearcats of Raymondville. And Raymondville extends the defense. See what Southwest talked about during that timeout on how they're going to run this offense. Right now, they're in trouble. Melendez still in the back court now. Will bring it up against Claudette Joe. She can reset it now, having crossed that 10-second line. 2:26 to go. The only reason they could go back and get that, it was tipped by a Bearcat. I was wondering on a backcourt violation, nothing doing. Frida Trevino catches the ball. Out, and she steps across that timeline. I told you earlier she was really playing with matches out there, handling the ball that close to the mid-court stripe. One defensive step, and you backpedal from that, and you're stepping across that line, which is exactly what happened there. Bearcats, can they capitalize, though? Thomas has it in the front court, works it. Good defense played by Trevino, right back at you. Pass left-hand side to Soraya. Finds Vento, goes to work in the paint, rolls it softly off the mark. No good. Rebound Javelinas. That's travel on the outlet pass. So the Bearcats went right to Taylor Vento, their leading scorer. Usually that soft touch of hers will roll in. Inbound play coming up for the Bearcats. They're down 3. They have launched threes out of this. Here's one coming for the tie. Count it! Amber Thomas ties us up. Minute 48 left here in this game. Javelinas bring the ball across. Melendez has it. Beats her defender. Takes it to the free throw line. Throws it off the backboard. Nothing doing. Rebound taken down by Thomas. And she'll get called for steps. Melendez really had nowhere to go with the ball. Just elected to throw it up off the backboard. Her momentum would have carried her into a travel. Thomas dribbled right into a triple team, and that forced her to travel. Minute 30 to go. Possession arrow favors PSJA Southwest, if you're wondering. Minute 25 left. Melendez has the ball. Will they hold on for one shot here? Melendez on the dribble against Claudette Joe. Takes her off the dribble. Goes inside. Bounce pass. There it is. Shot blocked out of there by Vento, but a foul called. They went back to Carla Kessler on that baseline, who had hit some big shots in the third quarter to help the Javelinas take a lead. This time, Vento didn't help up. She stayed back. Thought she had the block shot, nothing doing. Kessler at the line. First one, count it. Carla Kessler with 7 points in the ball game. Maiden Bolt, 2-point game. Bearcats with a minute 13 left in the game. Bring it across the timeline. Soraya on a clear out with a minute left. Got a screen, goes right side. Soraya pulls the trigger on the 12-footer, no good. Weak side rebound, Vento can't get it to go. Long rebound comes out to Frida Trevino, she'll slow it down. 54 seconds to go here. See how long they go before fouling. Melendez is not the one you want to foul, but they'll call a foul on Thomas. Thomas was just extending the defense. It's a non-shooting foul. They haven't got the bonus yet. Next foul should send them to the line. 36 seconds left here in the game. 2-point lead for the Javelinas of PSJA Southwest. Now it is a bonus. They just hadn't posted it yet. That little bitty scoreboard over there is all we have to look at. We're in a middle school gym, my friends. Pretty big middle school gym, if you ask me. But a little bitty scoreboard. Lizbeth Melendez at the line. This is a 1-and-1. She's 7 of 10. She makes them both here. It's a 2-possession game, and you do start counting possessions here. Discussion with the officials. And in this case, the official and the head coach for PSJA Southwest. 36 seconds left here in the game as Melendez steps to the line. 1-and-1. Count the first. Made that look easy. She'll get a second here. This is the important one for PSJA Southwest, to go up 2 possessions. And remember, they get the ball on the next jump ball. Left that one short. Long rebound secured by the Bearcats. 1-possession game. Let's see how Raymondville attacks here. Here comes Soraya. Soraya with the ball. Off the dribble against Melendez. Swings it right-hand side. Here's a three for the tie. Bang! We're tied! Claudette Joe drops it in. 19 seconds left. Here comes Melendez. Melendez up to the timeline. Brings it over. Down to 10. Spins a pass over to Cano. Back to Melendez. Attacks with 6. Now 5. Left-hand layup. Rolls it in. Melendez with the bucket with 1.6 seconds to go. PSJA Southwest up 2. Claudette Joe hit the big 3. Melendez with the dribble drive and the basket. Timeout. Back after this on Real Sports Live.
If you want to look your best at the next game, then let Chewy's Custom Sports go to work for you. From custom designs and graphics to mass production in-house. If it's hats, shirts, buttons, mugs, cups, banners, and more, then Chewy's is there for every team and every sport. A veteran-owned company in touch with the community. It's Chewy's Custom Sports in San Benito.
Back here on RealSportsLive.com. Remember, you can watch the highlights of these games. We're posting those on our YouTube, relatively quick fashion. We're also putting the replays up on our YouTube channel. That's where traditionally we have been broadcasting our games, especially on the football side of things. But on basketball season, we're kind of going back to the old school of Facebook and then posting them on YouTube. We're still working feverishly on our server, trying to get it to where we're broadcasting on our website. I really need some assistance on our website, my friends. I'm trying to see if I can get some big help there. But more importantly, with this VTX1 cable thing, we may have games on a television channel on a regular basis, including next week from San Perlita. Inbound play, 1.6 seconds to go. Bearcats need somewhat of a miracle. Shot from half court. This will count for the win, and it's just short. Missed by Brianna Soraya, and that's the way this one comes to an end. PSJA Southwest wins it. Final score, 38-36. Hope you enjoyed the broadcast. Again, we're going to step aside, get ready for the next game. But this was a good one. Hope you enjoyed it. Till next time, so long.